Hello guys, I am actually going to be starting a tutorial on how to program in Java. Right now it's just going to be a startup and a basics for I am still slightly learning more things. I'm just going to kind of go as I learn and hope it helps you guys. First off, before I start, I'm going to show you the book that I've been using to learn. So I believe if we go here, here's the website. Yep, this is the book I'm currently using. It was not cheap, so if you really want to do this and you want to learn more than just what my tutorials can teach you, I would definitely check this out. It's a very detailed and accurate, basically textbook. I got mine at Barnes & Noble. Obviously, you can get it at Amazon. Um, and then here it has some introductions to things. I'm going to kind of go over Eclipse, which will what I'll be using, but there's others that you can look into as well. And then if you get the book, you do get a code so you can log in and register and then download their examples. So to start, there's a few things you're going to need. First, if we just go to Google quick, let's just do this. First, if you just search for Java, and go down and find Java SE downloads. You're going to need the Java JDK. We'll go down to here, and you can download this, which is the Java runtime environment. But I believe this, just the JDK comes with both, so just download that one. Accept the license agreement, obviously, and then just select the operating system you're using. I'm using Windows 64-bit. So I'm going to save that file. And while that's downloading, you're going to need what is called an IDE, an Integrated Development Environment. So if we go back to Google here, what I prefer to use is Eclipse. There's Netbeans. You can use Notepad++. It doesn't really matter. Just Eclipse is very helpful, especially when you're learning. So if we go here, we'll go to downloads, and I believe I have normally been using this, but what we're going to go with is the Eclipse IDE for Java developers, and just select 32-bit or 64-bit depending on your operating system, and we'll download that. It's a slightly large file. I'm going to just save it right now, but we'll go over here and you'll just run your Java JDK that you got, and obviously make sure you have normal Java already installed, and you should be that point in understanding of computer workings if you want to program, so I expect that. Here you can pretty much just go through basic things. You don't have to go into too much detail, and I'll let that go, and here, it's almost done. And I'll probably pause it until Eclipse is done, just because that'll take a while. But as you can see, this is done here, and if you want, you can register it. Obviously, Java product registration is free. It's a free-to-learn language. Many free tutorials on the internet, including this one. So here is where you can register. And let's see, I might register it quick. I think I already have, but I'll check. I would suggest doing it. I'm going to skip it for right now. So we'll just let Eclipse download. I guess while I'm waiting, I can kind of explain some more. There's other ones, like I mentioned, like Netbeans, which I can't really show you much of because I don't have it installed. I personally don't like Netbeans as much. It seems like it makes takes more out of the computer to run, I guess is an easy way to put it. But if you've used it before or you enjoy it, certainly try it. Another example would be, I know a friend of mine who's actually taking a Java class in college right now. They're using BlueJ, which is supported by Java. There's also a textbook for that. It has a fancy, I guess you'd call it, look to the user interface. They don't have any screenshots on here, it doesn't look like. But definitely give that one a try if you want, and then obviously you can run Notepad++ if you wish. I know a lot of coders love it, but you just have to make sure you set it up for what you need. So I'm going to pause the video while I wait for Eclipse to finish, and I'll be right back. Alright, I just ended up finding my previous Eclipse folder in my C drive and dragging it over onto this user's desktop. You will get a zip file, you'll just have to extract it. I would suggest the desktop for right now for easy use. When you open that up, you got configuration, drop-ins, features, P2, which I have no idea what that is, plugins, readme, some more just basic information here. It says the application. I believe that's just an exe. But here's the legitimate application that you'll want to open. And then if you're running Windows 7, I would just pin it to the taskbar. Now you get a workspace launcher here that'll show you different workspaces that you can use. Okay, so you'll have this pop up and you'll just want to select a place for it. So I'm going to name mine YouTube Tutorials and hit OK. So it'll be C users, the username, documents, and whatever you name it is where I'm putting it. You can put it other places if you wish. So we'll hit OK there, and then it'll load up. Alright, so as you see, we have Java. This is the EE, as I mentioned before. This isn't the exact same as the one you will have downloaded if you downloaded the one I showed earlier, but it generally works all the same, so there shouldn't be any problems. So you'll come up with a similar welcome page. There should be a button that says Workbench or just a close. Just get rid of that, and it'll bring you to your Workbench is what it's called. So over here you see I'm on Java EE. I'll just switch over to normal Java. There we go. And unless you want to keep this here, I usually just close this out because I like to have more room for my code. Now over here is the Package Explorer, and this is where it'll show your projects, the packages, the source the source folder, the packages, and then the actual class files. So what we're going to start out first is what pretty much every Java tutorial will show you, is like a hello world application, something that just prints a line of text and is simple as that. So to start that, we're going to go here and we're going to click New Java Project. We're going to name this, let's name it Text Print. You can name it whatever you wish. Alright, and then since I'm just going to leave it like that. Alright. You can click Next here too. It'll bring you a few more options that aren't necessary right now. Click Finish, and then we'll open this up and you'll see a source file here. Now, you should have this system library. This gives you all sorts of things you need. If you don't have that, leave a comment and I will try to figure out why, but you should have that. Now I just right click this, go to New and Class, and we're going to name it text print. And this warning is just saying the default package is discouraged. It doesn't really matter. And then you'll want to select public static void main string args. This is the starting point of all Java applications. This is needed, and it basically what it does is it runs the program. When we get later into programs that have multiple class files, those won't all start with main, only the class file that runs the program will. So as we see, it gives us already a little bit of like a layout here that you can work with. First off, which is always nice to do is, which I'll get into more later, but comments. I'm just gonna do it quick. I'll explain it more as we go. But it's always good to, I'm just gonna enter random gibberish right now, but to put what the program does, the author, the date it was made, and the version number there. Now here you see it says public class text print, and then it has the brace right here. This is the left brace, and they have it on the same line. If you like it like that, by all means keep it like that. But as they say in the book that I've been following, for good programming practice, you should have it on the second line down. Just keep your brackets lined up, because each one of these that are open has to be closed. So same with down here. Just move it down. We're going to get rid of this. And this we don't need either. Alright, so then right in here, this is basically starting the application, and all you need to write is system.out.print ln parentheses, and then in quotation marks whatever you wish to say. So I'm going to say, hello, I hope you are learning, exclamation point. And then we just end it, and there's a little red squiggly line here. I'm going to say almost every line of code like this in Java has to be ended with a semicolon. Now there's exceptions like up here, but that is usually because of braces like this. I haven't learned far enough yet to know if there's other causes for it, but right now that's all you need to learn. So that's pretty much it for that. And now if we go up to here, we can run it. Click the button, and it's going to ask us to save it, and it's always a good idea to save before you run, so we're just going to click OK. And down in the console window down here, you can see it's printed, hello, I hope you're learning. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. I hope it helped you get what you need for Java down and just kind of get an idea of what we're doing with just very basic. I know I haven't taught you any terms or anything yet, but I'm hoping to keep this series going on as much as I can as I learn when I have time. Been very busy lately, and this is the first day I've had time. So if I go for a while without a video, don't freak out. I'll try my best to get them out as much as possible. So if you like it, please leave a like, subscribe. Really all I want is comments. I like when I get feedback from you guys. Know what I can do to do better, if it's helping, anything really. So thank you. Have a nice day. Stop.